am attempting to get to 1 million MT. Currently, my auctions, I have about, I want to say 940 worth of stuff right now, if everything sells the way I expect it to. So I've been trying out this new Amethyst filter. Snipe periods are coming up. So I've been trying this one. It's not the best because not many big ticket things. It's just a bunch of yaos around 13.4. I got a James Harden Amethyst before for 30k. Basically what I do is I keep the filter small until I know for a fact that it's updated. And then from there, I rush out. I change the filter up to like maybe 40, kind of just as long as I hold it down and it stops wherever. That's pretty much where I see if there's anything up. Oh, not yet. Hopefully this refreshes. Alright. So now I'm just going to raise it up to, let's say, like 35. And then go through it. Obviously go to the 345 stuff to 4 hours. Let's see. Nothing's looking that good. That's unfortunate. Alright, we're gonna get out of this filter quick. Emerald moments. Just do all moments. 1650. Let's see if anything's here. It's still pretty early in the day, so not a ton of people are on. Probably flip it for a little bit. I'll flip the low for like 1650, 17. I'm not making much. I'm making like 50 MT. But something is better than nothing when it comes to this. So I've learned. It's like I could afford right now to waste some to get basically nothing back. Because I already know I have enough to supplement myself. But say if I only had like 5k, there's no way I would have even thought about buying that Kevin Love. Just because like you'd have to wait for a while for it to sell, and even then it's like you're not making much. So that part's a little rough. Let's see. Yeah, the part about this new filter though that I'm starting to do, like I'm just late to everything else. Not that, something would have been here, but something could have been here that was worth something. Also for sniping, it helps when like you're not sniping, you're either like playing a game of like blacktop, because that takes 12 minutes or so, and then you hop right back on for the next auction house refresh. Alright, nothing here. 24 is kind of low, but it's not low enough. It's like they set their filter just low enough so it'll sell, but no one's going to be able to make anything off of it. I apologize, guys, for this terrible, terrible snipe. Auction house refresh. Look at this guy. Make something out of this. Make a couple hundred maybe this time. Probably made close to 1,000. Got these Scalabrines lined up for when his price rises a little bit. I feel like his price is going to go up. Just because he's just one of those players people like. Let's do 28, 24 hours. Bought him for 12. Let's see what these guys go for. I got some time. Let's see. Eric Gordon. No. Yeah, Eric Gordon. Alright, I'm seeing the lowest one is 14. That's a terrible sign. But once that one sells, mine will be the only one there. We'll try him for 16, 24 hours, but who knows, honestly. We'll try this love for 1650. I think I bought him for 15, so I'll do 17. He'll sell like late, like overnight, when like the auction house isn't being updated that much. Alright. Let's see, what was I gonna do again? Oh yeah, let's check the auction house for bids. Also, another thing other than playing your game of Blacktop in between is just bidding. It's like you hop on the Emerald filter, look through, this stuff ended. Just like look at really cheap stuff, like, oof, how much does JR go for? Like this you could probably flip for 2,000. I'm gonna take a chance on this Nene. Excuse my pronunciations. Let's see. I also like the gold one. The gold one's very solid. Ooh, how much Paul Millsap? I'm gonna bid on that. He'll probably sell for around 2. Just because his card hasn't come out yet. Tomorrow's a new Throwback Thursday packs. I wonder who's coming out. Watch it be the Jazz. Gotta sell that guy quick before his price plummets. It's crazy how much these cards are going for. Like this Jason Richardson. Like, I get his set came out already, and that's it. But who knows? They might just bring back more Thursday. There's only a couple more weeks of these Throwback Thursdays until they finished all the teams. I feel like they're just going to bring back packs that came out in the beginning for people who started playing the game late. Like, that'd be the smart move on 2K. Actually, I bet it'd be better for 2K to come out with some other type of packs. Like, add more cards, like, like a Throwback Thursday, I don't know, like current something. Where it's like, current players just, when the player was in their prime or something. Like a Carmelo Anthony on, say, like a Denver, or cards in that realm of cards. That was Chris doesn't go for anything anymore. Actually, I switched this filter. The current cards are destroying. There's so many. Let's just do historic golds. Historic gold, you want to stay with the Heat, obviously. Heat go for a lot. He goes for a lot. I sniped one like a couple days ago, I think for like around 12. I sold him like pretty much instantly for 32. Courtney Lee, if he's under 1,200, grab it. He sells for around 2,000 now. His price is going up. Anyone on the Bulls, the Knicks, they sell for around 2,000. The 76ers ones are out of control. They sell for like 5,000. It's insane. I have a couple on the market now actually for around 4. I tried undercutting everyone. Poe could probably sell for 1,500. Maybe no one bids. I guarantee they do. Tony Allen sells for around 22. Ooh. Now the Bucks cards haven't come out yet. I feel like that's gonna be the next set to drop, possibly. Bid on this Will Purdue, hope for the best. It's basically on these bids, it's like you hope for the best. Like if I'm about to go to bed or something, and I'm already on here, I'll just bid on like stuff like the next like maybe 2 hours or something. Just hope I win 1 or 2 because I get all my MT back, anyway. So it's like, it's not like I'm getting charged to bid, so you might as well just bid. There's no reason not to in this game. I feel like they should add some sort of like, nah, they can't. That'd be really messed up, actually. But yeah, I could just bid for the next like 3 days, 24 hours, and just hope things just, or like, who knows, like it could just crash the game or something. When like the auction house crashed that one time, I was bidding on like a ton of cards like this because how I sniped back then was I would just bid on like 1,000 cards that were like maybe going for like around 500 that were gold. Back when the current cards were selling for a lot, not a lot, but like 1,000, somewhere in that range. So like I'd bid on like a ton of them. I'd buy like, and then I'd like probably flip them for like 850 or 900, and then that filter died pretty quick. I want to say like October that was done. Then I went on to the bronze cards because I saw someone online sniping bronze cards, and then like I was lucky to make maybe 30-40K wasting like 6 hours of my day. Usually when I'm sniping, like I'll be doing something else though. This wasn't like a total waste. Like I checked the clock. Sometimes I wouldn't, be in time for when the auction house updated. So like I wouldn't really care too much. But now I'm just doing like the emerald cards that are moments. Those are great. Historic golds are amazing. They are a dime a dozen though. Right, I guess I won a bunch of stuff. And Clint Richardson sold. Nice. Ooh. How much are these going for? Paul Millsap and Nene. Alright, I see Paul Millsap. Well, cheapest one is 25. We just got him for 15. So I'm going to put him up for 22. So we just made 500 MT without even having to snipe. Like, I try to undercut everyone by enough where it'll sell before someone has the opportunity to undercut me. I feel like that's the best way to do it. And I bidded, what, like 1450 on this Nene. And I'll chalk him up for 19. So, not as good as the other guy, but yeah, these are all these guys. It's all Bulls and 76ers, Nets, and Celtics. Knicks, all the ones that go for a lot. So definitely get the ones like he sells for 24, he sells for around 4. All these guys sell for a lot. So when you see someone like him for like 2,000, don't even think about it. Just go, buy, instant. Felton, I was trying to bid last night, and I saw it, and it was about to end. I'm like, I'm just gonna bid. I think I bought him for like 9.8 or something. So, who knows? I doubt he sells at 14. Someone probably already undercut me. I got this Jason Kidd doing that first filter I showed you guys that I started changing to now for 38,000. And the cheapest one was 55, so I put him at 51. Hopefully it sells. These Yaos, who knows? They'll probably sell at some point. I did only 4 hours for these two because I don't want his price to spike during the 24-hour auction and then me just not make as much as I could have. George Gervin I screwed up. I saw him at 32 when I was doing that filter I was showing you guys, and I'm like, oh wow, I haven't seen him before. Must be like, he must be going for a ton, because I don't really know the prices for all these Amethyst cards yet. I pretty much only know the emeralds and golds, which are, I feel like, probably harder but easier at the same time, because if they're on the same team they both go for a lot. Stuff like that. Right, so I set this filter up so basically everything fits on one page. So I know as soon as the page expands, yeah, so as soon as the page expands to like the thing on the bottom and it shows the bar, like I know it just updated. So I pretty much try doing that. Refresh should be hitting about 2 minutes. Maybe I'll get something good for you guys. Probably not, just because I'm not that lucky. But like as soon as like I turn it off, I'll get like a James Harden and a Vince Carter for 500. That'd be my luck. Let's see. The auction house is updating, like not totally random, but like it's always within like a minute or two. Alright, so nothing really here. Ooh. Oh, someone beat me to that. Yeah, they must have set it for like 10 or something. Let's do 34. I feel like I'm almost taking too long, and I got really lucky with that James Harden earlier. Alright. Not seeing much. I wish I knew the price is just a little bit better. It's like sometimes I'll see one and I'll be like, ooh, and then it's just like, nah, don't, please don't. I'm looking like a dud. We're gonna get out. We're gonna skip right to gold moments. Feel like the emerald card. I was probably too late for the emerald cards at this point. Dang, why? I feel like it doesn't go for much anymore. That Contavious probably could have sold it for like 3. So, maybe Amethyst thing isn't for me. Definitely not working out too well so far. It's like I got tricked into thinking it was great because I got pretty lucky once. Let's see. I could sell them for like 13, so might as well pick it up while I'm here. Like every little bit you make really starts adding up. Trust me. That's the only reason why I have that much MT. Just every little pick up something at 1,000, sell it for 13. You do that so many times, you're just gonna end up at like 1 million, basically. And that Millsap sold instantly. That's hilarious. Let's see what auctions. Thompson and Brown. Gold Jaylen Brown. Wonder how Jaylen Brown's doing this year. I had him on my fantasy team for like 2 weeks when someone else got hurt. Yeah, he'd never sell at that. Let's try 22 and cross our fingers. Maybe it'll sell quick enough. And gold, John Thompson. I'm always a fan of, I think I already have one up for bid. Definitely a fan of checking one player, going back, as compared to doing both at once. I don't know why. I just am. Okay. So, who honestly knows how much I have right now? I mean, I know this Waiters is not selling at 45. Put them up and there's no one else on the market, so I'm like, there's a chance. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I want to do. So yeah, that's a new filter. You could try the Amethyst filter once you get to a certain amount of MT. I want to say don't touch it until you have maybe 60 to 70k. But at the same time, you just might not want to touch it in general, because definitely doing these emerald and gold cards, it works so well. you like it's so hard to like not make a ton of NT while doing it. So if you had to ask me, I would stay with the cheap stuff and just try learning it really well. It's very easy with the historic cards. You know, the historic, you got the 76ers, Bulls, Knicks, Lakers, Celtics, all the teams that came out already. Those cards go for around 2,000. But you gotta check. Definitely gotta check. Then you got Kevin Love. He sells for still around $16.50. His price is going up and down every day, basically. Shane Battier. If I get him for 21, let's see. If I get him for 21, I could probably sell him for not much. But you know what I mean. Like if you got him for like 16 or something, that's a card you just go out and grab instantly. So yeah, thank you very much, and I'll see you guys later. Peace. Gotta figure out how to get rid of this live stream. I'm so bad with this stuff.